CSI reports, everything, all the lab reports, everything is in here, the originals. And you just go through the evidence. We actually pull the evidence, which is like in these totes over here, and we pull the evidence, bring it over here, and go through it piece by piece.
This is the Amarillo Police Department's cold case unit.
Actually, there's two. This is also phone records too. So that's just right there is just one section of phone records for one case.
It works to solve years-old homicide and missing persons cases and bring closure to families.
A cold case, they call it a cold case whenever all suspects have been eliminated and we have no further things to send to the lab at the time.
Sergeant Joel Hodges is one of the leaders of the unit, which was formed in 2022, and using a variety of modern technology and DNA analysis, works to bring justice to victims and their families.
We want these people to have justice, but these people are, most of these victims are, we don't want them to ever be forgotten.
So understand, whenever we're, as a cold case detective, not only are you, you're having to dig back through years and years and years of case work, not only from the original detective, but every detective after that was assigned, it continues to add to that case over and over again.
Lieutenant James Clements is the homicide unit commander for APD and oversees the cold case unit. He was part of the unit at its inception and says due to the caseload and time constraints, some of them didn't get the needed attention.
And I started understanding that these families are still out there asking questions. What's going on with my case? Have you had any leads, anything further on these cases? And I put myself in those positions of those victims' families, and I'm thinking, how would you feel if you went years and years without knowing what happened to your loved one, or wondering if somebody's working your case?
So they went to work, establishing a department and a group of investigators whose sole focus is cold cases.
To put all their resources in to develop outside relationships with different agencies and different federal agencies and DPS and Texas Rangers to help us out.
One aspect that's helping cases become easier to solve, time and technology.
Throughout the years, science has developed, DNA has developed, new computer science has developed, which assist us. So a lot of these cases, as you said, that were worked back in 1990s or even in the 80s, that DNA was non-existent, but now it is, and we were going through these cases saying, hey, let's resend this off. Maybe they can enhance it, maybe they can get new DNA, and that has worked for us and several other agencies around us.
So far, the cold case unit has about 48 cases that remain open, but Sergeant Hodges and Lieutenant Clements say they won't stop until they get answers for victims and their families.
We're never going to give up. We're going to continue to look at these cases, and we're not going to stop. We every day we come in and we spend every minute looking at these cases. You may not hear about it, you may not know it yet, but we're constantly pushing through these cases.
When I took this job, that was the biggest thing for me, is I wanted to be able to attempt to give these people a little bit of information, maybe a little bit of justice for their family. You want to try to help them because they live with this their whole lives.
In Amarillo, Rochelle Hamilton Jr., KAMR, Local 4 News.